Amazon wants you to make exclusive items just for them. Hey everyone, this is Kevin the Apptrepreneur and Amazon, my favorite company. This is actually my favorite company to gripe about, but it's also the company that everyone watching has the least amount of patience for, because unlike Uber, which has a lot of hate from my viewers, Amazon has a lot of love for my viewers. And yet I'm still going to talk about them because I hate this soulless company. Now, Amazon has done everything they could to monopolize the market. And you might be saying, well, how is that different from any other companies? Did Walmart not try to monopolize everything at one point? Would Costco be happy with a monopoly? Would McDonald's not be happy being the only fast food chain out there? And the answer is, of course. But no company has ever come so close to being a monopoly. In fact, they essentially are a monopoly, despite what people think, than Amazon. And not only that, they are getting bigger and bigger. And there's a reason whenever Amazon wants to enter an industry, the other industries like panic, because they know Amazon will sell it at a loss and they will do it indefinitely. And you can't compete with a company that doesn't need to make money. And Amazon has used that, size and their base to basically just do things that have always worked out worse for the consumers and for us. Like, for example, if you want to know why third-party sellers can no longer sell DVDs and CDs, like music CDs, on their website, which I sell quite a bit of them on eBay now, it's because Amazon wanted to get movies and CDs cheaper from the companies. And I think it was Warner Brothers who actually said, okay, we will give you that price, but you've got to kill the used DVD market. And as a result, now you have to do this whole loop-de-loop thing, this approval process from Amazon that, I hear almost nobody gets approved for to sell DVDs and Blu-rays. So therefore, the used market was essentially killed on Amazon, except by very few select people and very few select companies. And at one point, I remember they were talking about doing books on demand, like, hey, we will publish your book, but hey, we're going to make a deal with all of you guys that if you sell a book through us, we want it to be print on demand and we want to have the exclusive rights to it. Book companies said no, and Amazon moved on. But when they wanted the books to be sold to them at for less money, I remember Hachette Books said no. There's a little gnat there. And, well, Amazon wouldn't sell those books for a while. And at one point, they didn't sell them for so long that Hachette eventually had to make a deal with them because they were just losing too much money. Well, and on the final thing that I want to note before we talk about today's story, whenever Amazon makes a device or a product, they will either stop selling their competitors or they will severely put it down. They have the Kindles, so you're not going to be getting a Kobo or a Nook or anything on Amazon. And I think even some of the Apple, maybe the Apple tablets, but other tablets you can't buy on Amazon. And if you want to get batteries or notepads, Amazon makes some of them themselves, so they always put theirs at the top and they bury all of the good products to the bottom. Now, some people might say that's smart business, and you know what? Yeah, it is, but Amazon, when you have a company that has more than 50% of the holiday sales, that's way too much power. And now they are going to be throwing their weight around to get companies to make their site even more attractive by asking them to create new Prime exclusive brands. Yeah. So here's the thing. Amazon reportedly has a new tactic to boost its already massive online sales, asking companies to create new brands that will sell exclusively on its e-commerce platform. Since 2016, Amazon has steadily increased its private label brands, offering in-house generic versions of products like diapers, laundry detergent, and electronic accessories. And by the way, if any one of you bought those diapers, which I know people who did, they sucked. They sucked. Talk about a leaky baby. These private labels aren't just a profit generator for the e-commerce giant. They will also give it additional leverage when negotiating product prices with big companies that sell products on Amazon, like Unilever and Procter & Gamble. But Amazon may no longer be focused on product development, according to a new report by the Wall Street Journal. Instead, it wants other, more established brand manufacturers to do the heavy lifting. And yeah, that's something Amazon will do once in a while. You want to know where they make most of their money from? Cloud and third-party sellers. Those are the two businesses where they actually make some real, genuine money. And you see, and if you've watched some of my videos in the past, you know how they treat the third-party sellers. But here's the thing, as far as manufacturers doing the heavy lifting, you know what? I did a video, which thankfully got a lot of views, where Amazon announced their new delivery service. Like, hey, we want to partner with people to have delivery truck services. You create the business, we'll invest in it, we'll provide the trucks, but you have to be exclusive to Amazon, which means you don't really have your own business. You are working for Amazon because while you are setting everything up, you can't do business with anyone other than Amazon. If Amazon doesn't like you and they pull their support, you don't have your trucks anymore. So Amazon does stuff like this. That's very, very scummy. Amazon is asking companies to create new exclusive brands so it can cut down on its own manufacturing and product development costs, according to the Journal's report, and some companies are complying, and this is one of the problems when companies actually comply with this. The e-commerce giant launched an accelerator program through which companies could develop new Amazon-only products last year. So far, they include a line of sweeteners from the sugar substitute brand Equal, a mattress brand from the startup Tuft & Needle, and 2 supplement brands from GNC, which I know GNC is having a lot of financial difficulties right now, so that might explain why they want to play ball with Amazon even though they have their own website. This move is part of Amazon's greater strategy to cut costs and boost profits for Prime, and an indication of the influence of the company, which controls half of all e-commerce sales, according to eMarketer retailer, wields over brands. But while it's a winning strategy for Amazon, which gets to increase its offering while saving on manufacturing costs, is it a good deal for the participating companies? And in all fairness, this my personal thing is no. Here's the thing. Amazon's kind of like Rizzo the Rat. If you are offering me something, you've got to be getting something in the background that I am not aware of. But this author says it's complicated. So let's look over it. On one hand, brands that create exclusive products for Amazon get access to customers who may otherwise turn to a competitor. Ken Martindale, the CEO of GNC, reportedly told investors that the Amazon supplements were a way of making up for lost in-store sales, according to the Journal's report. Participating brands may also get placed higher on search pages. Oh, they would. They very much would. Which researchers say can hugely affect sales, since Amazon sometimes puts its in-house brands higher on search results. Algorithms are basically pushing customers to buy the top few products, Ted Lapis, an assistant professor at the Stevens Institute of Technology School of Business, told me in December. People never get to look at items 6 or 16 or 20, which, by the way, that's also a poor way to shop. As someone who's planning for a wedding, someone gave me some very good advice. They said, when you do a search for something you want to get for your wedding, search it in Google, and then go to the second page and see what the 10 through 20 selections are. You will get a very good product for a much cheaper price. But developing new products for Amazon isn't cheap, and it's clear the company expects brands to handle the costs themselves. Equal Sugary Sweet brand was developed in just 90 days, a process that normally takes 1 or 2 years. There's your high-quality Amazon product, the Journal reported. And an unnamed discount retailer offered Amazon a discounted coffee brand at virtually no cost. Brands are also responsible for shipping, and the Journal reports that both Equal and GNC shipping costs have gone up as a result. Big surprise. This isn't the only way Amazon is trying to cut the amount of money it spends on shipping. Prime customers may be familiar with its add-on items policy, which requires them to spend at least $25 on small, low-price items that would be cost-prohibitive to ship on their own. Which, by the way, I'm not against them doing that. In fact, I suspected at some point that Amazon would start implementing something like that, because there was another company before Amazon that basically did everything Amazon did, and you could have anything shipped to you, free shipping, and that's just not sustainable. And trust me, if you're doing Prime, you are getting free shipping. Don't say, oh, I'm paying it. No, you're getting free shipping. Trust me on that. It's worth noting that Amazon is also attempting to reduce its reliance on third-party shipping companies by increasing handling shipping itself, which would give it further control over the entire distribution chain. So yeah, if you sell stuff on Amazon, be careful. Last December, the Journal reported that Amazon was phasing out products that were expensive to ship and had low profit margins, which it internally referenced to as craps, things that can't realize a profit. That's funny, I have to admit. It also encouraged brands to design shipping-friendly packaging, which several did. Tide, for example, rolled out an EcoBox packaging for its detergent that kind of looks like boxed wine. Smart Water, which is owned by Coca-Cola, changed its default order on Amazon Dash, a service that lets customers automatically reorder certain products from a $6.99 6-pack to a $37.20 24-pack, which boasts the cost per bottle from $117 to $155. For brands, spending extra money on packaging and product development may be worth the extra sales generated through Amazon. More than anything else, though, this latest news shows just how much influence Amazon has over brands. And that is, I don't like the influence that Amazon has over us. I really don't. I mean, I don't buy from Amazon, although in all fairness, I feel so dirty saying this. But this microphone was bought on Amazon. And the reason it was bought on Amazon is because someone gave me a $25 gift card at Amazon for my birthday. And, well, I wasn't not going to use it. So I used that to get this microphone and a couple things for the wedding. The other microphones I got at Best Buy, by the way, which thanks once again to the Patreon supporters. But I felt so bad buying from Amazon. I mean, but the thing is, when I go back on it, it reminds me why everyone likes the site. It's convenient and it's really easy to find everything you need. And yet, I don't like that they have this kind of power. I don't like that Amazon goes to companies and they say, hey, you make this and you cover the cost, sell it exclusively to us, and we'll make sure that you move inventory. And that's almost like a Godfather thing going on right there. Because if you have a company and you're developing a product exclusive for Amazon, what if they want to sell someone else's product? What if someone else will do it cheaper? Then it's like, oh, by the way, we're not selling your item anymore, and I bet you they have exclusivity contracts, so you can't make that product for anyone else. Now your company's in trouble. So yeah, this is Amazon just throwing their weight around, trying to lower their costs, and eventually the customers and the companies will be holding the bag. So yeah, I'm still going to not buy from Amazon when I can. I mean, hopefully I don't get any more Amazon gift cards. That would suck. That would totally suck if I got more of those Amazon gift cards. But anyway, what says you folks? Do you agree? Do you disagree? I would love to know. So comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, consider becoming a Patreon member. It's totally optional, but even as little as $1 a month goes a long way to helping the channel run smoothly, and you get access to my Patreon's exclusive blog. And as always, flame responsibly. Have a good one.